play. I wanna sing my song. I just wanna run and not be gone too long, 'cause this time is precious still. I wanna keep it close to me. I'm wishing on a star to make more time to see. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. You can always dream. No one's taken that from you. Only you can see it through, just like the way you do. So feed it from your soul and weigh it from both sides. The fulcrum and the tides will give direction that you'll know. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. When you make the time, it's a game of give and take. When the balance is at stake, you need to take a look inside. Look deep into your heart and remember how it feels. It's where the answer lies and tells you what is real. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming.
and today I am going to be your host. Each other. And it is a beautiful Sunday. You know, lots of it's going to be the beginning for a new, very special week of the year for a lot of people. I wouldn't say maybe not for everyone, but for a lot of people around the globe. Today, the Western Christians celebrate Palm Sunday, so you know that's a big holiday in Western Christian tradition. The Passover comes this week, and you know there will be lots of celebration this year. And yes, and yesterday was the peak of cherry blossom. And you know, if you went and saw it, probably post your picture somewhere that we all can see it. I passed by it, waved to the crowds, and was happy that I was not there. But it's always beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you haven't been here, you know, if you haven't seen the cherry blossom, please take your time. If you like to drive at night, go at night. They're absolutely gorgeous at night, and there are not so many people. So yeah, I always see them as the brides standing, you know, in their veils. They're so beautiful. So, and you see, and that's how I think we make our possibilities reality. We make our choices in God, and we proceed, and we manifest our dreams to see cherry blossom, or to celebrate Palm Sunday, or just to be here with our friends. And we are here today, and I would like to express my gratitude to Ivor, who's our tech genius. Let's give him our. Jen Fay is going to be our platform practitioner. Lynn Hollyfield is here, our music director and our musician for today. And our guest speaker today is, I don't think she's a guest anymore, she's a dear friend, and how she calls me sister friend, our dear Reverend J.J. Gioducci. Let's give her, yes, always, always, always a blessing to have her. And so, with that, I think that we're ready for our opening song.
All right, if you feel up for it, if you'd stand and sing with me. This is a call and response. We did this last week, and it's a lot of fun. It's We Come Together by Eddie Watkins Jr. So here we go.
Look at the person next to you. Look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, from every walk of life, every walk of life, every creed and color, every creed and color, and we unite. Oh, and honor God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you.
in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love. 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 Yeah, everybody.
What a perfect song for the theme this month of expressing and living in love and choosing that idea of oneness. And so I'm Jen, and I just want to remind you that science of mind philosophy believes in prayer. We believe in the power of prayer because in spiritual mind treatment, it is a treatment for the mind. And our minds can be our greatest friends or our biggest enemies, depending on where they travel and where they take us. And so the spiritual mind treatment allows our consciousness to dream, to imagine, to affirm new possibilities, and then sending that out into the world. So there's lots of ways to get prayer support. There is, if you're here in person, you can ask me, you can ask Reverend Faith, you can ask Irina. If you are online, there's a button on our website, celebrationcenter.org, that says Request Affirmative Prayer. There's also prayer cards, if you're here in person, that you can fill out and leave in the basket on the table. So lots of ways to get prayer support. So let's take a moment and just take a nice deep breath, filling your lungs, connecting with that heart space. And a slow exhalation, just slowing it down, just being willing to slow down. Life seems to be moving with a quickness these days, and so it's good to pause and breathe. Focus on the heart and just slow down. Simple practices have powerful impacts on how we feel, how we show up. And so just staying in that place of relaxation, knowing that that heart energy expands and fills this room and beyond. And so just relax as I read this quote from Ernest Holmes. It is only through love that the law of life can fulfill itself in your experience. You cannot make the most perfect use of the law in your life unless the use is motivated, and I'll say inspired, by love. Please join me in prayer. And so it's from this place of awareness that love is ever present, that love is the foundation of the very frequency of life itself, that love is in the earth beneath our feet and in the sky above. It is in the molecules of air and water. It is in the food we eat, the wildlife we see, the trees and the plants. It is made in the expression. The inspiration of love is what created each of us. And so when we choose love, we are amplifying that which we already are. We're tapping into a stream of life that is whole, that is creative. We're tapping into a current of life that holds the frequency of well-being. We're tapping into the truth of oneness, of connection, of recognizing each other as that face of God, as that beloved one. And so it's from this place of connection. I invite you to just bring those you love to mind and imagine the love you're emanating, reaching them as a blessing. They may not know what reached them. They may not know why they feel a little calmer. And that's okay. Sending out love into the world, into the planet, just willing to be that benevolent being of love, of peace. That you are receptive, receiving and giving, generous with your willingness to give from your heart. And so I'm grateful for this time, this sense of connection to the spiritual source and each other and all of life. Grateful for all the celebrations taking place today, throughout the week, the spiritual practices that are ongoing, all those praying for peace in this world. Just in this moment, as we remember peace as a possibility, we amplify everyone praying for peace, everyone praying for those in need, anyone who is suffering, who lives in fear. We hold them in our hearts, knowing that there is support always for everyone, everywhere. And so I simply release all these words and ideas into that law of love that manifests from what we believe. And so it is.
You, and this song is a song of gratitude and gratitude for the possibilities that are within us and around us. We all sat, ideas passed around inside your hat. You said there's a way from here to there, but my uncertainty sat in the chair next to me.
Like the wind, it lifts me into belief. The guides coax me around the bend, and then I see you standing there, my friend. With you, here I am. With you, here I stand. You made this real, and I'm here because of you. I'm here because of you. Unexpectedly, your gift, I'm rather waiting. When you saw in me gratitude does a crazy thing. It always makes me cry, so I think I'll sing to all of you who played a part. You brought me here, I hold you in my heart. With you, here I am, with a humble heart. Here I stand. You made this real, and I'm here 'cause of you. I'm here 'cause of you. I'm here with you.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you for the beautiful prayer. And thank you, Lynn, for your prayer. Because I believe that every note, every word in the song is a prayer. And I would like to introduce our guest speaker, Reverend J.J. Giaducci. Her theme for today, her topic of her talk today is being a possibilitarian. And I know that she is, because if you never met Reverend JJ, I am kind of jealous because you're up to the surprise, because her presence, it lightens up the room, the world, the universe. And she's a minister, she lives in Ohio, and she's a student and she's a teacher, because if you ever talk to her, listen to her sermons, her encouragements, she's always open at the top. She's ready to receive, and that's what makes us students of the divine power, of the creative energy that God is. And I don't want to take more of your time because I want to give more time to Reverend JJ and to her presence, her wisdom, her love, and her explanation of what possibilitarian is. So please help me to welcome Reverend JJ Giaducci.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay? I'm so happy to be here, and thanks to my sister friend, Irina.
Reverend JJ, we can't see you.
You can't see me? Can you see me now? Oh, I can't see me either. Well, now, what has happened here? Let's see. I thought we fixed this earlier, did we not? I can't hear you now. Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, heavens. I'm going to...
Reverend JJ, if you want to just go ahead and speak, we'll keep you with the cherry blossom background on there.
Okay, because you can't see me. I am so sorry. Wow. I wore a special red dashiki for you this morning. My name is Reverend JJ, and I'm happy to be here and happy to be heard. And keeping with the theme of this month, what if? And the topic today is being a possibilitarian. Being a possibilitarian. Now, what does that mean exactly? What exactly does that mean? That means that you're open to believe and know. Believe and know that all things are possible. Our oneness on this planet is possible. I witnessed it yesterday as I tugged on my portable chair and went and sat at my first No Kings rally in Cincinnati. And the interesting thing with that was it goes so much with what we believe in terms of oneness. I mean, it was a sea of people, but we were all one. Even those who drove by in opposition, you know, they used another finger and we used the peace sign. And all I could feel for everybody was love, was absolute love. And it was so wonderful. And I know that it's possible. And I've decided I'm going to be a possibilitarian. And I want you to join me on that bus. Let's do it together. And because one of the questions, the contemplative question this week is, if we let go of every illusion of separation, what would we dare to dream into reality together? If we just let go of the no buts and, well, perhaps maybe not, what can we dream together? What can we do together? How can we be together? I tell you what, when I was a little girl, my brothers got these beautiful blue Roadmaster bikes. And those of you who were kids of the 60s, you know what I'm talking about. It had the little headlights in the front. And I was a few years younger than them, and I could not wait. I kept saying, Santa's going to bring me a Roadmaster. Santa's going to bring me a Roadmaster. And I said that probably from Halloween until Christmas Day, Christmas morning. And there she was. Mine wasn't blue. Mine was prettier than theirs. Mine was teal. But what if we could have the imagination to dream as children dream, because letting that small person inside of us come out and dream and hope and pray and know together. What if? There's a reading today that I want to share with you, and I won't read it all because I want to go into 3 major points. But my what if is that we can do all things, you know, and I believe everything is possible. I do. I'm living proof that everything is possible. I'm living proof because I tell you, I'll be 69 in 2 weeks, and no one expected me to walk past 30, and I've walked 39 years. Albeit with a cane, I walk. I know all things are possible. So the reading today is from Ernest Holmes' Love and Law, and it says, there is only one thing that I ask of you, and that is that you will believe absolutely that this thing works. If you do not believe it works, It will not work, because everything is belief. Everything is mind, and all operation is thought. And there is not a law in the universe that is not the power of mind and action. And there never was, and there never will be. Everything you know, everything you saw, or everything you will see is simply the result of mind and action. You have a body, and you have what we call a physical environment. And you would have none of these things. No physical body, no thought and action without mind. When mind desires your body to disappear, your body will disappear. What the re-embodiment will be, nobody knows. If you can learn to live today and get a lot out of life and have as much fun as I have had today. This is Ernest Holmes. I know he had a good time. And be as prosperous as we all ought to be. And be well. You will not worry what is going to happen tomorrow. The Lilies in the Field is a great movie. If you get a chance, with Sidney Poitier, take a look at it. It's an old movie, but there are so many spiritual messages in that movie. Finishing up on this quote by Ernest, I want to endeavor to show you how you can become less limited. I say again, this will mean absolutely nothing to you. It is worthless, useless, unless you absolutely believe it. You have to believe it without the buts and without the, well, what ifs. You must believe it. And you have to believe failure is not an option. The beginning of something new, the beginning of the possibilities of yes, we can all live together. Yes, we can all love each other. It's real. Ernest ends this with saying, if we could add to the commandments, the greatest would be mind your own business. In other words, he's saying you don't have to tell everybody what you're doing. You live it, you walk it, you be it. And being it means sometimes along the way you may modify it. So today, I want to talk about the what ifs. Today's discussion points I want to make. I love this month's readings. I love this month's on oneness because we are in a situation where it is time for us as science of minders, practices of practitioners. All of us are practitioners, whether licensed or not. If we're in this movement, we are practitioners of this faith, science of mind, religious science, whatever we want to call the thing itself. So my first thing I want to share with you is imagining oneness as a lived reality. If we truly believe oneness was more than a concept, that is living reality in our existence, it says, our imagination would be free to paint an entirely new picture of what's possible. Now, some of us get older and we say, well, that will never happen. Or I don't believe this can happen. Or no, it's impossible. But have you ever stopped to think what our motto is when it says change your thinking, change your mind? And if you would just stop and breathe when you say, or somebody tells you, oh, you'll never do that, or that will never happen, or that's impossible. Take a beat, take a sacred pause in there and say, change your thinking, change your mind. All things are possible. All things are possible. And I believe that. And I know that you do too, because that's why you're here. I'm asking and inviting you to walk through the world differently with the confidence of knowing that hope is real, that thing called faith, this thing called life is whatever we make it. We do have free will, you know. God gave us that. And that's why I say that we can change. We can take that sacred pause and think of something better, to be something better, and to do something better. The second point is imagining beyond limitations. Holmes says fear is born out of believing in limitation. That is a very powerful statement. For some of us, that is a painful statement. For me, there are times I studied for 10 years to become a minister through prac school and ministerial school and the money, the travel and all that. And there are some times when I get so frustrated working on my business plan for my focus ministry. And I made a mistake of sharing with my oldest brother, who sometimes think I'm on a vacation without luggage, meaning you ain't thinking straight, sis. You want to do this? Where's the money coming from? I said, I've never really worried about where the money comes from. It just comes. But then that doubt, that seed from blood of my blood, love of my love, was planted. Seed so grow, I allowed it to grow in me for a little bit. And then someone even closer to me, my partner of 41 years, said to me, eat your own dog food, JJ. If you believe it and conceive it, you achieve it. Go do your business plan. We need that here in Cincinnati. I'm thinking, okay. So I don't share some things with my big brother anymore because he does not understand that he is manifesting too. He's manifested something that he's always wanted. And he doesn't realize that his thoughts brought this woman to him that he's engaged to, that we all love. Thoughts become things. When we believe in lack, and yes, lack can be a faith. Lack can be a faith. What I don't have, what I can't get, nobody loves me, nobody likes me, I can't do this. All this world is going to hell in a handbasket. I don't know what a handbasket looks like, and I've never seen hell. But there are people who say that, right? But what if we could just take a sacred pause with them too and say, let's look at something differently. I was despondent Friday evening, and I want to tell you that. My human self said, Rev J, how are you going to participate in this No Kings March? Where are you going to park? How are you going to walk? I found one closer to my home in the village next door, 5 minutes away. They said, bring your chairs. They knew their demographics. And we stood there together and loved up on each other. One man walked around and said, if you don't have a sign, pick a sign, pick a sign. He made signs. Another one said, I've got bottled water. It's ice cold. Gave people water. I parked a few feet away where there were people sitting in chairs, and they welcomed me lovingly. And it was a beautiful day. And lo and behold, some people from the center showed up, and we had a love fest. And the song I meditated to Friday night that came to me out of the blue and said, listen to this, was Imagine by John Lennon. I meditated, I cried, I yelled, I breathed, and I was at peace finally. Yesterday, a man a few feet away from me had a portable little speaker thing, and he was playing Imagine. And I turned around and looked at people next to me, and I said, I meditated to that song last night. As old as that song is, I never thought it would be something that I would meditate to and it would bring me peace. And it did. And we were all swaying together, me in my chair and the others in their chair, and some standing up, but one straight line, loving up on each other, listening to John Lennon. Imagine a world that works for everyone. Imagine we have solutions. The possibility of not just imagining it, but working collectively to make those solutions come true. Imagine fields that were once used to grow tobacco and no one's planting on them now. Imagine full of vegetables. Imagine more vacant lots in communities becoming gardens in the spring and summer and fall where people can get food and eat. Imagine schools that are closed during the summer, open during the summer to help teach some of these skills people may need to even learn how to grow gardens inside, plant food inside. You need water, I get that. But just imagine. And don't stop believing that if you conceive it, you can achieve it. The third point I want to make is practicing the imagined world that works for all of us. CSL, we've been saying this for years. How many of us really believe it? The time is now not to give lip service to the words. The time is now for us to believe it, breathe it, walk it, talk it, and now really truly walk it. Okay? Standing in our truth, even though some people may not understand, they will come to understand because they will see that light in you. There's no way possible anyone can see and hear Lynn Hollyfield sing, or just hear her sing and not even see her, but feel that radiant light coming out of her. Feel that love coming out of her, that love of music, that love of what she's doing. That's where we all must be and what we all must do. That is our faith in action. Holmes reminds us that, this is the third point, belief alone is not enough. It isn't. We must live as if what we envision is inevitable. And I believe it is. I believe it is. When I was in ministerial school, I asked Reverend Catherine, I was at the Tampa campus, and I said, Reverend Catherine, so much stuff is messy. What's going to happen? When will this all be over? And she says, sometimes we have to go through the fire to appreciate the goodness. Well, you do know I got mad at her. I didn't tell her I was mad because I wanted an answer that was, oh, it's going to happen any day now. And this, nope. She gave me a reality check. She gave us all a reality check. And then she said, but we keep moving through the fire, through the muck, through the mess, through the murky water. And we do. We must. The other thing is, those who don't want to get on the bus, to walk with you, to ride with you, to sit on the front porch with you. If you got a front porch at your home or patio or something, invite the neighbors over for some hot dogs or something and sit and just talk. Yes, there will be differences, but that's where the collective we, meaning all of us, come together and realize the main thing that we have in common is that we are spiritual beings having a human experience on this planet, and we came here to be the absolute best we can be and most of all to LOVE, to love. We came here to love. And Michael Beckwith, one of his first books was Love is the Answer. I believe that's right. You see, if we can decide amongst ourselves today to leave the center, leave the live stream, and walk in love and faith consciously, after a while it will become subconscious. We'll just do it. We'll teach the little people. We'll smile. Remember when men used to walk down the street in a hat and they'd see a lady and nothing disrespectful, they tip their hat and smile, and another woman would see another woman walking and some kids and they'd smile at the little kids and the little kids would wave. That's what I'm talking about. That smile will go a long way. That's love expressing. That's joy now for you, for me, for all of us. The discussion ends with we become living proof as we hold our images of possibility and we live our image as possibility. And we do that in little ways. You know, I don't know if some of you know who Tyler Perry is. He's one of my favorite screenwriters. Some of his stuff is not for everybody, but if it's funny, I like to laugh. I love laughing. And when you come from a big family, you learn how to laugh at yourself and each other. And this week, because of his concern for the people in Atlanta who work for the TSA, who didn't have money because they hadn't been paid in a while, he tried to donate $250,000 to that TSA to get them things that they would need for their families. And the government said, no, Tyler, now let me tell you, you can't do that. Well, see, Spirit said where there's a will, there's a way. So what Tyler Perry did, he bought gift cards. And people got gift cards, much needed gift cards, to feed their families. So I'll tell you, if you can't go through the front door sometimes to love up and pray up and lift up folks, there's nothing wrong with going through the back door and saying, we're going to try to do this way. We can do it. I believe we can. I want to leave you with this. I get so happy when I'm here with you all. I want to leave you with this. Music moves me. And I believe it moves almost everybody. And if there's a song that you can listen to first thing in the morning as a reflection of how you want your day to go, whether it's a contemplative song, whether it's something that you get up in the morning and jam to get those endorphins going, do that. And look in the mirror at yourself and smile and tell yourself, it's a brand new baby day for me. I thank God for being alive one more day to do thy will and to be the best I can be and dream a new dream of possibility. And so it is. Thank you all.
Okay. Well, thank you, Reverend JJ. That was, wow. Always inspired by your talk. Yeah, it's, well, there's no relation to Evander, but yeah, Hollyfield. Anyway, I'm going to sing a song which I think really supports your talk. And this is one of my newer songs. It's called There's Always a Way.
with no relief inside. In the rubble of our world, you can bring light. We're back here once again. How can it be but the hawks are still flying? Who leads the way, knowing this ain't right? Do we find the strength and do what's right? In the darkest of times, there's still starlight. The night sky guides our way. When things seem hard, do you believe the world is full of possibilities? Raise the blinds, what signs reveal that help show the way? Do they help you grow? Are they out of the box? Or just what you know? Is it where you land? Do you stop or go? Time just keeps on ticking. We want better than this. The only thing that's worse is being silent in the day, like we're under a curse. What if love and action from where we are? Or do you believe the world is full of possibility? Raise the blinds, what signs reveal that help show the way? There is always a way. As a problem solver, no way's too hard. At first, if you fail, you draw another card. The answer's within. It's never too far. It's just one thought away. When things seem hard, do you believe the world is full of possibility? Raise the blinds, what signs reveal that help show the way? Always a way. It's always a
Thank you, Lynn. What a beautiful new song. And let's give more love to Reverend JJ too. Yes, and the talk and the song, that's what we need, right? So, do we have any guests today? And I don't see any guests here in the room, but if you're watching us online, please let us know. There is a QR code that you can use and send us your information, and we would love to be in touch with you. And I would like to remind us that our service is being recorded, so you definitely can see it later. And right now, I would like to come to this part of our service where we practice the law of circulation, the giving and receiving. And there are so many ways to give to the center. And I am so grateful for everyone who gives their talent, who gives their love, their prayers for the center, and for those who, of course, financially support it. So let's talk about how many possibilities, like Jen was talking, how many ways we can be supported by prayer in Celebration Center. The same way you can support the center. You can use the QR code and it will take you directly where you want to be. You can go to our website, which is celebrationcenter.org, and there is a give button. You can push it, and again, you will be there. Or you can, if you're here in the room, you can always leave your donations in the baskets, and you still can mail us your checks. And the mail address you also will be able to find on our website, celebrationcenter.org. And with that, in gratitude, I invite Jen to bless the prayer requests and the giving, the donations.
Okay, let's go ahead and read our offertory affirmation together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so we take a moment to just be grateful. Think about the things in your life you're grateful for. And I imagine each of us writing a list that will not end, that there's so much to be grateful for. And the Celebration Center is grateful for all the abundance that comes our way, the flow of cash and checks and credit card statements, and the flow of time and consciousness and awareness and love of this community, for this organization. We are grateful for it all, knowing that it is divinely inspired. It is given from a place of joy. And so with that, we know that many things are possible with this divine love as us. We simply express from that love, knowing we are always expressing that wonderful divine grace, that peace, that joy. And so it is. Closing song. Announcements. I'm sorry.
Jen can't wait to sing, I know that. But before we go to the closing song, we do the announcements. So, that's an amazing piece of information. What is Science of Mind? What happens at the Celebration Center? We have a new introductory class developed and taught by our own Reverend Faith Woods. And all those questions will be answered. So, and it is, if you would like to become a member, this is a requirement, one of the requirements. So it is 2 1.5-hour sessions after Sunday gathering, and it will be available in person or on Zoom. So please talk to Reverend Faith to schedule the class. And I think we should just do that, and we all can go and come and have fun, right? That would be a good thing to do. Easter Sunday feast. Like I said, this week starts lots of celebration, and next Sunday is Western East. So it will happen at Terry's, Sunday, April 5th. If you would like to bring a dish, please talk to Terry Murphy. And our monthly healing circle is rescheduled to April 12th after the service, after the Sunday gathering. And next week, our speaker is going to be our own Reverend Faith Woods. And with that, I think we're ready for the closing song.
Okay, please stand if you're able, and we're going to sing together on this beautiful Ricky Byers tune, Our Loving Will Change the World. Love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our loving will change the world. Share,
Share, share with each other. Share, share, share when it's hard to share. Share, our sharing will change the world. Care, care, care for each other. Care, care, care for the ones in need. Care, our caring will change the world. Find me there, singing for you, heart wide open with what we came to do. The wind in the trees sings a melody true. Love everybody, let the love shine through. Everybody now sing, sing, sing all together. Sing, sing, sing when it's hard to sing. Sing, our singing will change the world. Love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our loving will change the world. Our sharing will change the world. Our caring will change the world. Our singing will change the world. Our loving will change the world.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What a beautiful song. And I would like to add one more announcement. If you would like to participate or regularly participate in the spiritual chain reaction for peace in Ukraine and all over the world, tomorrow we are going back to our original time. For us, the East Coast, it's 2 p.m. Because Europeans also changed our time. You know, they're now in spring too. So we're back to 2 o'clock. So please join us. It's just 15 minutes of prayer, meditation, and good times. And with that, well, you know, let's take a deep breath and say thank you for each of us who is here today, because without each of us, without our presence, without our love and our joy, this time wouldn't be that wonderful. And with that, let's say our affirmation. I love my prayers. I sing my prayers. I dance my prayers. And I share them with the world. In joy and in harmony. And so it is. Thank you for being here. Give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Reverend JJ. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Ivor. Thank you, everyone.